You ready?
On May 14th, 2025, the owner of the Kansas City Accountability YouTube channel, who we will refer to as Mr. Moses, was filming on the public sidewalk outside of Equity Bank in Kirksville, Missouri. When Mr. Moses began filming through the bank's large front windows while remaining on the sidewalk, one of the bank employees confronted him.
They're actually coming on.
Can I help you? Hey. Hello? Sir. Hi. Can I help you? Can I help you?
Oh boy.
No, your camera. You can't take that. That's no. No. Sir. No. You can't do that. No. No. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the cops.
I mean, listen, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw that myself. Like, what the fuck? These poor ladies think this guy might be retarded. The way they were talking to him and the way that she was doing the hand signals, is like, oh no, that guy might be retarded.
You cannot do that, sir. Sir, you cannot do that. That's illegal. We have to call the police. You cannot do that. You cannot do that.
Rock, please, man.
No, you cannot do that. Illegal. Against the law. No.
They saying it's illegal. Hey y'all, she grabbing a board to put in my way. They scooting over and putting the board.
Two different bank employees tell Mr. Moses that it is illegal for him to film inside the bank from the sidewalk, and when he does not stop, the bank manager calls 911. Officers with the Kirksville Police Department respond to the call and approach Mr. Moses as he continues filming from the sidewalk.
What's going on? What you up to? Just take videos. You speak English? You have an ID on you?
Over to take more video. It's no, absolutely not.
Has he said anything to you?
No. Completely quiet, hasn't said a word. But we can't let him just keep the video of our home.
Even this guy's confused.
You shut that off?
Central 315, go ahead with your traffic.
Parlez français?
So he's holding the camera up to the window,
Yes.
recording the inside.
I have
You
video
can't do
of
that.
him.
Parlez français?
I don't know what he's counting. Like,
This is the guy from the other guy.
This is actually amazing.
Yeah, Yeah, him holding the camera up to the window recording the inside, he can't do that.
No, absolutely not. He was like, I don't know what he was counting, but he was like doing this counting, and then he walked over here and he was license plate.
Okay.
He's just doing that. I don't have to.
Okay. You need to communicate with him. He needs to leave. He needs to stop doing that. He needs to leave.
Parlez français?
And I don't know that the bank is gonna let him do that video. Just letting you know that's gonna be a big problem. He's got.
You need to speak. You need to talk. Parlez-vous français? English?
Parlez-vous français?
What do you speak? I know you're on the sidewalk, but you can't record the inside of a building. That's an invasion of privacy. You can't do that. Even from the sidewalk, you can't do that. Yeah.
Yep.
Think somebody can walk up to your house and hold the camera into the window and start recording inside your house? No, you can't do that.
One of the officers claims that Mr. Moses' actions in filming in the bank window constituted a quote-unquote invasion of privacy. Now, under Section 565.252 of the Missouri Revised Statutes, an individual commits the offense of invasion of privacy by capturing a non-consensual image of another while they are fully or partially nude in a place where they have a reasonable expectation of privacy. The only other way that the statute can be violated is if an individual creates a non-consensual image of another under or through their clothing for the purpose of viewing their body or undergarments. As such, there are no provisions of the statute that could even arguably be construed to criminalize Mr. Moses' actions in filming the inside of the bank from a public sidewalk, as he did not film an undressed or partially undressed individual in a private setting, and he did not film under or through anyone's clothing, and a court would almost certainly conclude that there was no reasonable basis to suspect him of invasion of privacy.
Now, are you going to speak with us? Yeah, I don't care about the sidewalk. Are you going to talk to us? I don't care. Yeah, get the badge number. Are you going to leave? Are you going to leave? No, because you're recording the inside. Leave. You're not going to communicate with us? Do you have an ID with you? Do you have an ID with you? Pat him down for an ID if he's not going to cooperate. You are being detained. No, no, no. You are being detained.
Oh, shit.
Charge $2,000 a minute for an unlawful.
I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
You want to play these games, not listen? Check for his ID.
Oh, that one's not done.
2001. This guy knows what he's doing, I think.
Turn your wrist, man. There we go. Phone. Feels like there's a wallet or something over here.
Okay. Get his wallet so we can ID him.
Let me just get these double locks real quick.
Copy 110.
What do you not understand about you cannot hold a camera up to a window to record the inside of a building? That is not constitutionally protected.
Can you trespass my eyes? I'm on the sidewalk.
That's not constitutionally protected. You think somebody can record through your window inside your house? Whatever.
On the sidewalk.
Whatever.
On the sidewalk.
Whatever. No, you can't.
Okay.
That's invasion of privacy.
What's your name?
There's no expectation of privacy in public. I'm on the sidewalk.
You're holding the camera,
I'm on the
recording it.
sidewalk.
I'm not even going to argue with you because you don't want to listen. No.
You're not listening. Listen.
No, I'm not going to because you don't want to.
Mr. Moses argues that he did not have to talk to the officers when they approached him because he could invoke his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. The Fifth Amendment's self-incrimination clause protects individuals from being compelled to provide testimonial statements that could be used to prosecute them. However, the Supreme Court has made clear that the Fifth Amendment is not automatically executing, and that a citizen who wants to take advantage of its protections must specifically invoke it. For instance, in the 2010 case of Burgess v. Tompkins, the Supreme Court held that a suspect's silence during questioning did not invoke the right to remain silent, and that if an individual wants to assert their Fifth Amendment rights, they must do so, quote-unquote, unambiguously. Accordingly, while Mr. Moses retained the right to decline to engage and to avoid volunteering statements that could be used against him, a court would likely conclude that his Fifth Amendment rights were not invoked by his choice to remain silent.
You don't want to.
I love that they mention this, chat, because this very argument's come up in RP before. And I've mentioned it before. I've had to deal with it a couple times, where if you don't say anything, that doesn't mean you're invoking the fifth, because without you stating it, you could just be silent for the sake of being silent. You may have a like, you know what I'm saying? There's like this is nice.
Because you played stupid games, I can't understand what you're saying. We tried. I don't have to talk. I can invoke my Fifth Amendment right. I don't have to talk.
No ID. It's just a
I hope you find the ID. You're going to realize you messed up. Okay. No, we didn't mess up anything. You did.
The problem is they have no reason to even detain him.
Oh boy, you are in trouble. Like I haven't heard that before in my career. Like you say, handling court. Like I haven't seen you people like you play these games before. Games? Yes, so the Constitution is a game to you? No, you playing games, trying to provoke. You trying to provoke a response. I didn't speak to nobody. Doesn't matter. You're trying to provoke a response. I didn't even speak to nobody. I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that. That's why I want to talk. This is State versus Angel Moses. Wait, hang on. You better be in the same trouble. They did the same thing. You say handle in court. Those dismissal papers. Somebody doing the same thing.
Oh shit! Those are dismissal papers.
In my career. Like you say, handle in court. Like I haven't seen you people like you play these games before. Games. Yeah, so the Constitution is a game to you? No, you playing games, trying to provoke. You trying to provoke a response. I didn't speak to nobody. Doesn't matter. You're trying to provoke a response. I didn't speak to nobody. I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that. That's exactly what you did. This is State versus Angel Moses. Like, hang on.
Yo, complete side note. As a cop, do you really want that kind of watch? That shit gonna crack, bruh.
Those dismissal papers. Somebody doing the same thing. Same thing for traffic violation? Buddy, you in trouble. Same thing for a traffic violation? Flip the other one over. Blank page.
Hold on, let me see how these guys are doing. I mean, we saw enough chat. There's not... The rest of that video is gonna be pointless. I don't think it gets any interesting.
Refresh that page. You should now see a glowing green